Have you ever wondered how a title as rich and poetic as The Cause of Our Joy can be faithfully interpreted into a stained glass window? Not just as decoration, but as a meaningful expression of faith and theology. Or maybe you're asking a more practical question. How is a stained glass window actually made, from the first idea all the way to installation in your church? And if your parish is thinking about a project like this, you may be wondering, where do we even begin when it comes to commissioning a stained glass window? If those questions sound familiar, you are in exactly the right place. In this video, we are taking you behind the scenes of this Cause of Our Joy stained glass window. We'll walk you through how we translated that sacred title into imagery, symbolism, and color, how traditional stained glass techniques bring that design to life, and what the commissioning process looks like from the very first conversation to the finished window. Along the way, you'll see the artistic decisions, craftsmanship, and collaboration that go into creating a window meant to last for generations. You'll get a clear picture of what your own church can expect if you're considering a similar project. So stay with us, because by the end of this video, you'll not only understand how this window was made, but how a vision like this can begin in your own sacred space. The design stage begins with understanding what the client wants. For this project, we needed to design 16 windows, 12 of which represent the titles of the Virgin Mary. In this window's case, the title Cause of Our Joy is rooted in prayer and devotion, and our goal is to translate that theology into visual form. Early sketches and concept drawings allow us to explore those ideas and refine them in collaboration with church leadership, ensuring the design aligns with both theology and the character of the sacred space. For the design, we decided to include the Sacred Heart of Jesus, Immaculate Heart of Mary, and Most Chaste Heart of Joseph. Once the sketch is inked and colored in, we create the full-size build pattern as a preview and guide for the fabrication of the window. The architecture, natural lighting, and any commissioned windows are all considered so the final design feels timeless and unified. Once the design is approved, we move into glass selection. This stage plays a major role in how the window will ultimately feel in the space. During the glass selection, we consider different glasses like antique or cathedral glass. Antique glass is hand-blown, full of natural texture and variation. However, it's also a bit more costly, while cathedral glass is machine-rolled and more economical, making it reliable, consistent, and very good at staying within the budget. Factors like texture and color are also considered during the stage. Certain hues enhance warmth and joy, while others add depth and contrast. Texture is carefully selected to catch and diffuse the light in a way that gives the window life throughout the day. When a window is part of a larger series, color matching becomes especially important so the entire set feels cohesive. At the same time, we balance beauty with durability, selecting glass that will become part of a sanctuary for generations. With the glass selected, the cutting stage begins. Full-scale patterns are created from the final design and laid out on a table to score the glass along the lines. Each piece of glass is then hand cut by applying pressure. Precision is critical here, as every piece must fit together cleanly during assembly. Breakage is a normal part of this stage. Cutting glass is a delicate process and accidents happen, but we plan ahead and pieces are carefully recut to maintain the integrity of the design. The painting stage is where expression and details are added. Our painters use glass stainers made of metal oxides and ground glass. We apply shading and line work to the hearts, flowers, and flames. These details are built up in layers, with each layer adding depth and dimension. After painting, the glass is fired in a kiln and heated up just below its melting point, permanently bonding the paint to the surface. This process often requires multiple firings because good things take time and glass prefers patience. Careful control at every step ensures the finished window remains clear, consistent, and built to last. Once all the painted pieces are complete, assembly begins. Each piece of glass is placed into the channels of the lead cane and assembled on the build pattern. The lead channels hold the glass securely as the window is built up piece by piece. While the panel comes together, alignment is continually checked to ensure the design remains accurate. The lead cane is flexible enough to be hand bent, but strong enough to keep the pieces of glass together once soldered. Soldering each joint locks the structure into place, transforming individual pieces of glass into a single, unified window. Now you may think the window is finished, but there are a couple more essential steps. To strengthen and protect the window, stained glass putty is now applied. The putty fills in small gaps between the glass and the lead, adding rigidity and sealing the panel against the moisture and wind. It's brushed carefully into the window, and any excess putty is then cleaned from the surface to preserve clarity of the artwork. Because putty is helpful, but it doesn't belong in the spotlight. Once this putty has time to cure, reinforcement bars are added at this stage to support the weight of the window and prevent bowing over time. These steel bars are soldered onto the joints of the lead cane and positioned to distribute stress evenly, ensuring the window remains stable for decades. When the window is complete, we prop it up against the sunlight to inspect it. We take this time to study glass colors and painting to ensure the window is finished and error-free. The window is then arranged for transportation. It is carefully packed between layers of foam and cardboard in our vehicle and taken to the church, where it is prepped for installation. The window is aligned and secured so it fits seamlessly within the space. Each installation has its own considerations, from height to obstacles like statues and pedestals, which add just enough excitement to keep things interesting. But careful planning ensures the window sits safely and correctly. The final reveal is the moment when the window truly comes to life. As natural light passes through the glass, the colors, textures, and symbolism work together to fill the space with meaning, illuminating the hearts. The imagery shifts throughout the day, offering new depth and reflection as the light changes. At this stage, the window becomes more than a work of art. It becomes part of the spiritual life of the church. From the first sketch to the final installation, each step is guided by the goal of creating a window that honors faith, enriches worship, and endures for generations. Reach out today to see how a one-of-a-kind stained glass masterpiece could become part of your church. To get started, you can check out my stained glass guide. We go over tons of useful information, from design principles, common themes, motifs, and much more. Click right here and I'll send you your own free copy. And if you enjoyed this video, feel free to watch this other one where we worked on a stained glass window of the Ark of the Covenant for this same client. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more beautiful stained glass projects. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.